wonderful people. Welcome to my channel and another pick a card reading. Today I thought we'd have some fun and see what kind of karma you guys cleared, especially recently, and you can kind of reap the rewards of now, or just know that the situation has passed with you. So I'm saying it's fun because a lot of people think that karma is no longer a thing, which I do agree that I think some people, especially some souls that have incarnated recently here, are not gathering any karma or just don't have a problem with that. A lot of people maybe even cleared all of their karma. It's all about beliefs. If you believe that you don't have to stay here because of karma, you don't have to. So karma is a bit tricky like that. But I know that there's still a lot of people that do believe they have karma. So this is a video for all of you. And if you're somehow one of those people that doesn't think they have karma, then this might be something about a situation that you've been through. And I guess a fun video to just watch and see what comes up, see what the cards say. Anyway, I have three groups, group number 1, 2, and 3, and I put some crystals here with each of them. So this is an amethyst. It's coming out quite dark, but it's purple. For group number 1. For group number 2, a lapis lazuli. And group number 3 has this beautiful amazonite. So just see whichever one draws you in the most, and that group is yours. So just go on to your video whenever you're ready. And before I start all of the readings, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it resonates. And if it does, please let me know in the comments. Leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. It helps me a lot. And it does let me know that I should continue doing these amazing videos and helping you guys in some way. So yeah, I'll just move on to group number 1. Hello, group number 1. Here's the little amethyst that you chose. I'll just put it over here. So group number 1, a lot of cards here. I hope it's not overwhelming. I thought it best to just take all of them out, see what the situation is and was, and then these cards over here are more for your advice on how you should continue with your life or deal with it. Yeah. Okay, so group number 1. As you can see here, the Star Ancestors and Star Brothers card came out together. So we have the pyramids here and the horse energy, which really tells me that some of you might be carrying this all the way from ancient Egypt, as crazy as that sounds. Or maybe you guys just have some kind of fascination with ancient Egypt and figures of the past, or you're somehow connected to it, for sure. It feels like there was something a lot to do with time. Also, since we have trusted timing, the apple here that is a lot about some kind of ending. You being stuck on it and dwelling on the past, basically, not accepting that ending. And we have the wheel here, which is also an indication of a new cycle starting. Maybe you guys were very stuck in a particular part of your life. There was something that maybe you didn't want to let go of. Maybe you felt like you wanted more time with it, or you're scared to move on. It feels like you worked very hard on something, but maybe you got the recognition, but it feels like it just didn't work out. Not that it didn't work out. I think it did work out. You got the recognition, and I feel like you were very successful, but it's time for that to end. There's a high possibility that this karma that you just went through might actually be good karma, because remember, it's not just bad karma that we accumulate. We can accumulate good karma, and I do see a lot of good things here. I mean, the 4 of Wands, the 6 of Wands with the King of Wands. I feel like whatever was happening, it was not easy to do and get through and get to as well. You fought very hard for something and you achieved it. And people loved it. I feel like, yeah, people were very into what you did. This is also interesting, like also with the ancestor spirit and both the Star Brothers and Star Ancestors. It does feel like something really about connecting to your past, not just your lineage here in a human sense, but maybe also connecting to your roots, your star roots, because it's Star Ancestors and Star Brothers. Oops. And we have the voice of truth, of course, here. And with that, I feel like you accepted something. I feel like you accepted something. You went through something and accepted the truth. And then were able to speak your truth to others. And you weren't worried whether they would think you're weird or hate you for it. In a way, this feels like it could be something about you realizing your connection here with just the universe and maybe looking into your past lives and realizing how more things about the universe and maybe remembering some things from your actual past and kind of trusting yourself and not just dwelling on those lives, but kind of being able to use that and move forward in this life, and maybe also talking about it and being accepted for it. I feel like that's definitely something for some people, but also what it can be is if you did something good, if you were the voice of truth, let's say, in your past life, and you did something good, but it wasn't your time yet to be recognized for it. It was your time here in this life. So you worked hard, I feel like. You worked very hard to be recognized and be around people that you love. I really think that. But I think there's a lot of action and success. It might have been, crazy. You had to juggle a lot of things, do one thing and then also learn about another. But you're very well respected here with this King of Wands. Not just by your peers in real life, but I think in your star family and just by, beings outside of Earth. And also your lineage. I feel like you made them proud. Maybe with your good deeds, you kind of cleared full on family kind of karma and trauma. You were patient and you fought through whatever you needed to get through, and you got to a good place, a good, respectable place. Yeah, I feel like it's a lot to do with family as well. If you've had like family issues or anything like that, if you came back home and kind of tried to fix those issues, or not even for that reason, just overall. Well, if you were having family problems, I can tell you that I think your family respects you quite a bit, even if they're not saying it and showing it. And if they weren't, I feel like they will start doing that. Like, I feel like you can change that. You can change their opinion of you if you speak your truth more. But like I was saying, this is something you already went through, so good job, group number 1. I feel a very strong feeling of accomplishment. Like you could have gone through such bad things, but I feel like you're getting so many good things now. It just feels kind of amazing. And if you're not seeing your accomplishments yet, maybe this video will help you see that. Help you see how much you've grown and how much you've done. It feels like this is something that you wanted to build in the past, but it wasn't your time back then. It's your time now. And to speak your truth and be honest and be unapologetic about who you are. Do what you like. Create what you like. And this apple, if this has to do with trauma from the past, from this life or other lives, I feel like since the apple came up, you've definitely already gone through it. You've been past it. You worked through that trauma and let it go, which is amazing. Good job, group number one. Actually, I'm interested in getting a few more tarot cards. I feel like before we get the advice out for you, I feel like a few more tarot cards are needed. 3 of Wands. We have a lot of Wands here. I feel like since we got the Wheel of Fortune as well last year, and now the 3 of Wands, I feel like maybe now is going to be a time for you to kind of go on another adventure. As we had trusted timing, I feel like maybe now is your time, because it says time is not running out, and if you, at some point maybe you felt like, yeah, I did good, but maybe that's all I can be. But I think you can be more, and you know that, and you can see new things in your horizon, and I feel like you're gonna be very happy with those things. They're gonna make you feel very abundant. If you're missing that, of course. And here with the 6 of Pentacles, I feel like this is even more payoff from karma. If you've been doing good things, you're gonna get more good things, and you'll get more. Maybe by now you were only recognized in in a spoken kind of way, and like people looked up to you, but maybe you weren't given enough money for how much that you were doing. But maybe soon you'll be getting more when you start going towards these kind of new things that you're seeing in your future. Okay, wait, if you are stuck at home, right now, still, I feel like you're there, or if you just had a lot of problems with family, or maybe not even family, it could be like friends, but I feel like strongly that might be some kind of family issue here. You had to go through that and fight through that so that you can change things. It feels like you're a very special person. You're someone who's lived, I feel like, a lot on Earth, but you've always been some kind of amazing, gifted person. And maybe you didn't get the recognition, or maybe you even got it in the past, but maybe not in this life, and you were looking for that. And I feel like it's gonna come, and it is coming. But yeah, as I was saying, you're a very amazing person, and I feel like you were incarnated in your family so that you can right some wrongs just from the family lineage, which is a lot of times pretty hard to do. So good job, group number one. And I feel like you're pretty much there. Now is your time to kind of go and look for new things. Like, you don't have to deal anymore with the family drama, family trauma. That's really what I'm seeing here. I feel like it's done. I feel like you worked through it, group number one. Or soon you will be done, and you'll be able to go out and go wherever you want, and well, get even more. Let's see what your advice cards were. The I Am Present and Stargate of Liar. These are very psychic-y cards. Yeah, I think with the I Am Present, I feel like you can really start getting a lot more of this knowledge that you have from the past and experience. I feel like it's your time now to start getting more of that, more of your powers or creativity, whatever you had back then. It's time now to take it back. And you can do that easily by connecting to your true self. Your true self, your higher self, whatever you want to call it. But I feel like you're being told that now is your time to do that. Now is the time to maybe possibly do some meditations. Ask for light to be put into you because you're ready. I feel like you're ready. And this will really start changing your life if you do this. Because this will push you more towards going for what you want. Because I feel like, yeah, you're done with this stuff already. You don't need to stay there anymore. You can go to new places. How crazy, group number one. You have a lot more to learn, but Maybe not learn from books exactly, but more from, well, yourself and your own experiences from the past. So that's quite interesting. And whew, good luck with that, group number one. I'm sure that you'll find a way to do that and you'll be very successful, even more successful. So I wish you a lot of luck with that. And I really hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please let me know in the comments, leave a comment, leave a like, and subscribe. And I hope I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye! Hello, group number two. No wonder you guys chose the lapis. It can go over here. Okay. Wow. First of all, you got the karmic relationships card. That's pretty crazy. Coming out in a reading like this. All about karma that you've recently cleared. Now, I said this in group number one, and I'm gonna say it again, obviously. Karma is not always bad. It can be good. We can accumulate good or bad karma, or what we, I guess, think is good or bad. And though I can see that you've been through some bad stuff, especially here, both with the karmic relationships and the Eight of Swords, I feel like you're reaping a lot of rewards, for sure. I don't know if this was your actual karma, the good parts, or if it was all connected. Let's just say that. It was all connected. I can see that you had a moment where I think you felt quite tied down, and because we got the karmic relationships, not energies. Karmic relationships card, I feel like something could have happened with someone, but it doesn't have to be with a person in particular. I feel like it could have been you yourself kind of making yourself feel like you can't reach some kind of happiness, but some kind of opportunity came to you because of the elder here. I can see that an opportunity presented itself for you, and that opportunity is only for you. And you saw the signs, and now I feel like you're on like a new journey because we're getting so many cards that would say that. Whew, this seems pretty amazing, group number two. It feels like you guys are definitely star children. Definitely, probably star seeds, and child of the cosmos, as it says here. I feel like you have a lot of light within you, light codes within you, and you even got the downloads and understanding card there with Lady Venus. You could have some ties to Orion, especially since that card is coming out. You could be an Orion starseed. He also can be a Venusian one since we got Lady Venus here. Okay, so let's dive deeper. I feel like you had some kind of situation where you kind of felt stuck and you felt like you were at the end of it. You felt like, oh, this is as much as I'm gonna get, or maybe you felt like you were happy or had a super happy family, but because the moon is here, I feel like that might have been an illusion, group number two, that you were participating in. And I feel like you were not awake back then. You were asleep like most people on the earth, so no one is faulting you for that. And you felt like, but part of you felt stuck and you felt like something is not right here, and it's probably because you weren't aware of the truth yet. I really feel like this is a story about an awakening, or even if it's not a spiritual awakening per se, which you must have had if you're watching a tarot reading video. You must know that these things exist and so on. But again, it might not be fully talking about the awakening itself, but more like awakening to you, of realizing that this is not what you want from your life, kind of adapting a brand new way of thinking because you got a lot more downloads and understanding, and you connected more to your intuition, and you decided to end it. I feel like you put a stop to it. Whatever this thing was, or you're currently doing this, You might be deciding right now that your life as it is not making you happy. This is really what it feels like. It's like you open the gate and obstacles are being removed for you. I feel like you opened the gate and now a treasure chest was in front of you, and you got to open it and get all of this abundance and downloads and understanding, and you're much happier, or you will be at least, because of all of this. Because of the Seven of Cups, it feels like you gained a lot of self love, but also because of the Seven of Cups itself, a lot of new things in front of you, a lot of opportunities in front of you. You saw that, you weren't at the end of your life. This wasn't all. This happy family that you had, or happy life that you had, it's not all that you can be. It's not all that you want. That was just an illusion you were in back then. And because you're a child of the cosmos, you have so much knowledge within you. You have the whole universe. I mean, we're all a piece of the universe. We all are the universe. And deep down, you knew that even before, when you were asleep. But now that you managed to recognize all of these things, you've opened up a whole nother chapter for yourself. I feel like part of it is realizing that you were in a karmic situation, and realizing that these conflicts are only there for your own soul growth. Realizing that what you went through, what you did, was all so that you can get to here, to the happiness, to the abundance, to the understanding, the knowing. And sun and moon, I mean, we have both sides here. You have everything. You can have everything that you want. I'm really feeling that I want to get more cards out. Let's see. The Nine of Cups came out in the last reading as well, actually. I really feel abundance from this card. Just being happy with what you have. And the world. Again, just having everything. Realizing the world as well. Realizing the universe, and that it's there, and there's so much to learn and so much to do and so much we can all be. And the Hangman actually came out reversed, so I'll put him here. But I just want to say, the Hangman himself is all about looking at things from another perspective. And I feel like you guys, part of your situation here was being able to recognize all of this and realize what you were going through, and that, you were in an illusion. This is what you set up for yourself, to have to be here and to wake up and to realize everything, that there's so much more for you, to unlock the gate, the treasure chest, and everything, and get what you deserve. Looking at this Hangman here, look how he's shining. His head is shining because he knows. It's like he's been enlightened. He saw things from the other perspective, and now he knows that his situation, he's not tied up like how the Eight of Swords feels usually. He's not tied up. He's there, and he can see clearly. And he can see that he doesn't have to be there. And you guys know that too. If you're still there, if you haven't moved past it, you know that you can stay there, but you can also move on. And you have the power to do that. And I feel like if you haven't yet, you will, definitely. But group number 2, you're shining. Your aura is probably so bright now. You know so much. You know where you're going, what you want. Or maybe you don't know where you're going or what you want, but you will. And you have so many options. Sometimes it's hard to choose. Let's see what you got for advice. The Unicorn Portal and Caring Community. Oh, I feel like maybe this is something you were missing. A community, like friends, people who understand you. You probably felt so different. Especially with these conflicts, soul growth. Maybe because you were the child of the cosmos. You had such a hard time in the past. and you felt misunderstood. You didn't feel welcome. But now you're gonna start finding people, and make sure to, keep those people around, because I feel like the people who come now you're really gonna see that they really care for you, and you just click, you connect. And Unicorn Portal, focus your light, listen for a message. I feel like you guys are always getting downloads, new understanding, channeling stuff. So if you have questions, ask. You'll get an answer. You'll be sent a message. But maybe even for your just life, you're being sent messages right now telling you, you should go for this, go for that. I'm really strongly feeling now that you guys can manifest a lot, especially if you focus on what you want. You have so many choices with the Seven of Cups. You have so many things you can be, that you can accomplish. You just need to focus on one and start doing that, because you're gonna do amazing. So much abundance is coming to you, and there's no right or wrong, probably, for you. So just focus on one. How beautiful. Group number 2. Let's get one more card of advice for you with the tarot. See what comes out for you. Four of Swords. Rest and relaxation is what you need to do now. Meditate. Meditation will really help you. I'm really getting let go of the past, live in the now, and be content with how you are, how your life is, and know that good things will come to you. You no longer have to be like this Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords? No, Nine of Wands card. You don't need to fight battles and barely win and get through. You can just relax, and if you feel like something is right for you, just focus on it, meditate on it, manifest it. You have so much power. Things are gonna come to you, a lot of things, a lot of good things. This is an amazing message, group number 2. If you've been having a rough time, a rough life, that's what I'm feeling. Maybe you had a very rough life, and now things are just gonna go up, I think. So enjoy them, group number 2. And anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it resonated. If it did, please let me know in the comments and leave a like and subscribe. And I hope I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye! Hello, group number 3. Here's your stone. Now just put it right here. And these cards, I just want to let you know, are your advice cards. And all of this will tell us more about the karma you've cleared. It seems like, group number 3, you had something that you've done that you needed to do again. Most likely something that you've done in a previous life that you needed to do again. And a lot of that is about following your intuition, your heart. And also, I feel like you've just been being sent messages and called. You felt so called to do something in particular with this Judgment as well. Knight of Cups, really taking action towards, and not just taking action, but going towards, this thing that you felt so called to do. You did that, and you had to do it all alone, which can be pretty hard, group number 3. But you went through all of it. I feel like there was a lot you needed to learn as well, since we have the Hierophant and higher learning here. And it's learning things from the past, your actual past, your past lives, and deeper things deep inside you. You've done this before, so memories and gifts. It's awakening those, which was probably very hard for you to do, but you did it. And this is part of, I don't know if I can even call it karma, but I guess this is what you needed to do. And there's a lot about communication, sharing your song, and open communication with Mercury there. Get a weight off your chest, speak up with love and be heard. And yeah, sharing your song, just sharing these things that you went through, and all these things that you learned. I feel like doing that balanced the scales. I would like to find the actual Six of Pentacles so that I can show you. Here it is. Look how, they're getting something in return, and the scales are balanced. The scales are balanced here. So I'll put this away, but just so you know, this is really what you've done. You've balanced the scales by you realizing this, following this. You really balanced things. So maybe in the past you did the opposite. So you had to do this now, or maybe this is something that you tried to do in the past but you couldn't. But yeah, it's so amazing. I feel like it's learning and sharing what you've learned with everything, with everyone. And also experiencing the extremes of life, the highs and the lows, and especially surrendering to life and overall, surrendering to yourself and to the universe, and letting your true self take the reins, not trying to do everything how you want it to be, but experience life the way that you're supposed to be, or just the way that it is. And finding fulfillment and completeness here with this world card. Oh, and studying the world, kind of, you know, going more into some kind of more spiritual, higher learning. It feels like you're very guided. You're very guided, and you're guiding yourself. And I feel like you realized something here with this blackthorn. It's like you realized something wasn't for you, and you knew what was for you, and you went there, and you weren't scared to do it. Or maybe you were scared, and maybe it was uh, a hard situation to go through, but you went through it, and you're doing this now, which is quite amazing. Group number 3. It feels like you are people who are very knowledgeable, just have a lot of inner knowledge in you. And this is what you're uncovering now. If you are drawn to group number 2, that might be why. Because I feel like they had this kind of energy as well. I wanted to get some more cards out for you. So the 8 of Pentacles just flew. And now I guess you're really having to work on all of this, practice whatever this is that you realized that you wanted to do or have. You need to start practicing it, working on it. And it came out and kind of turned the tides, I feel like, and balance the scales. It's like so much bad has been done that you need to do so much good to balance all the scales. That's really what I'm getting from this. And you're someone who can do that. Most likely with talking, communicating, sharing things. If that's something that you do, then you're definitely on the right path. Got the 10 of Pentacles now here. I feel like you can manifest a lot of abundance and just get all of this. And it feels like you have a lot of abundance on the inside. You have a lot of abundance of knowledge and everything. And you're soon to have a lot of physical abundance as well. And you can make that happen by following your intuition and the call that you're getting. Ooh, but we have the 5 of Wands here. So it does feel like not everyone is going to be okay with this path you're going on. And that's okay, group number 3. There's a card from the Starseed Oracle that says you're not for everyone, and you're not. And these people, they might be lost, and that's why they deny the truth that you're putting out there. But know that it doesn't matter what they think. because you know that you're doing the right thing and you know what you're doing matters. So keep on doing it and just ignore these people, don't fight with them. But this is what you're gonna get. I mean, once you try to, let's say, balance the scales, there's gonna be people that love that love what you're putting out, but there's gonna be people that also aren't gonna be so happy about it. So remember that it's not always gonna be an amazing time, I guess. But I feel like it's worth it. All of this stuff that you're building, it's definitely worth it for you. Let's see your advice cards. I feel like this reading is going much faster than all the others, but it just feels like you guys have such like a direct message. The Cosmic Pearl, expand your psychic gifts, guys. Pretty crazy considering we got so many. First of all, I didn't even mention we got so many major arcana cards, so this was definitely a big thing for you in your life, big moment for you. And I feel like you probably already are interested in psychic gifts and so on, but that's definitely something that you can keep doing and working on, because it will help you get all of these things. And maybe this is the thing that you'll really be working towards as well, which is quite interesting. And your other card is Manifest Your Dreams. Oh, like I was saying, yeah. I feel like you can manifest your dreams here, your dream life, your dream home, your dream family. You can do that all by yourself as well. Of course, not everyone is going to be super happy that you're getting all of that. Some people might even be jealous, but that's their own prerogative, group number 3. You are living, technically for you, but also I feel like you're helping a lot of others because of you're telling the truth and sharing your story out there. Quite amazing. I guess I do feel like this is something that comes from the past. Maybe you've done it in the past, or like I said before, maybe you failed to do it in the past. We got the Lovers here. I feel like you're gonna receive a lot of love, and you should try to give out a lot of love. And the people who you love and feel a lot for, you should focus on them and allow them to help you if they can, and help them as well. They're very important. I know lovers and partners and loved ones are always important in everyone's life, but I feel like in your life it's extra important. So much so that maybe they're gonna be a big part of whatever you're building. Of course, I mean, if you're building a home, of course your lover is important there, because they're probably also gonna live in that home. But if you're building something else, like even a career, some loved one of yours is gonna be a big part of that. That's what I'm getting now. Take it or leave it, I guess. But yeah, I didn't mean for this video to be so short, but I feel like the message again is so precise, and just saying more will not add much to the table. So I'd rather just leave it like this, group number 3. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this made sense and helped. And I hope you know that good things are coming to you. So even if people are arguing with you and not liking what you're doing, just keep going, because this is your path, definitely. And this was all meant to happen. And you did very well going on your journey here and following your heart. So good job, group number 3. But yeah, if it resonated, please let me know in the comments. Leave a like and subscribe. And I hope I'll see you in my next video. Bye!